defense and or the Houston Texans and elite defense. Can we please stop with the quarterbacks that are not there that has cleared the path for Josh Allen? Anytime I hear something like that, it makes my eyes just bleed out of my head. Seriously. I know there's pressure on Josh Allen and Sean McDermott, but find something better to say he should be in the hot seat. Not the people who aren't there, who got in the way in previous years when they were there. That's a scorching hot take from the new dad, by the way, Chris Canty. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And his beautiful wife and their beautiful, beautiful child. Although Daddy Canty needs to ease up on those hot takes for the child in the building more than ever before.
So he got to feed his son.
I know. Oh, his son's going to be fine. Which number one seed quarterback do we believe in more? Knicks or Darnold? This is ESPN Radio and ESPN Plus.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
4? Man, my drives have been getting weaker and weaker. The same thing happened to me when I turned 40. Men over 40 lose more than just their golf game. Energy, strength, stamina, it all goes downhill. I got Nugenix Total T2 and started feeling like my old self in no time.
America's most trusted testosterone-boosting brand is back. Nugenix Total T2. Crafted with a unique new formula that combines the ultimate free and total testosterone booster with a powerful nitric oxide booster that works in just 3 hours. Feel like a new man, leaner, stronger, with more energy and drive. Get your complimentary bottle today by texting BEATS to 369-369 now.
All right, let's test this out. Wow, that's on the green, man. Looks like I got my drive back.
Text BEATS to 369-369 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2. Text now and we'll even throw in a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator ever.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
News now on 102.7 The Game.
Reporting for Cromwell Media News, I'm Rob Nichols. A fire broke out early Monday morning in the attic of the parish office at St. Stephen Cathedral in Owensboro, temporarily shutting down both the office and the St. Vincent de Paul Ministry. Despite the damage, Mass will continue as scheduled at the cathedral. Other buildings, including the church itself and the McRaith Catholic Center, remain untouched. There's currently no phone, internet, or electric services in the attached office. Church leaders expressed gratitude for a quick response of emergency crews and for community support. Republican State Representative John Hodgkin is again pushing a measure that would set up statewide rules for the use of license plate readers. House Bill 58 would require law enforcement agencies that use flock cameras and similar devices to delete all data collected after 90 days unless the information is tied to an active criminal investigation. Hodgkin introduced a similar bill last year, and it passed the Kentucky House an overwhelming 90-1 vote, but it never advanced through the state Senate. Well, it started out as a joke about conspiracies against cattle farmers and has resulted in the Indiana Senate passing a bill naming the pork tenderloin the official state sandwich. The bill passed by a 37-11 vote and now goes to the state house. Bill sponsor Senator Blake Duriat of Goshen says pork is a major product for Indiana. Senator Rodney Pohl noted he supported the bill, but added Italian beef in Northwest Indiana, where he is from, as the king there. I'm Rob Nichols.
We're here at Menards Bag Sale, asking shoppers what they're putting in the bag to get 15% off.
Paint, batteries, tools, toilet paper,
extension cords, grocery items,
hardware for my cabinets,
snack items, crackers, and some canned goods stuff.
Shop vac supplies, toothpaste, cereal, coffee, dog treats. I've got a lot of stuff to grab.
The list goes on, but the sale ends January 24th. Hurry in for Menards 15% off bag sale. See store for complete details.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey, it's Bob McDowell from 270 Tactical. 2025 has been a great year, and we couldn't have done it without the incredible community that continues to support us. Because of you, we're heading into 2026 stronger than ever and expecting an even better year ahead. Stop by and check out top firearms, optics, and accessories from Benelli to Winchester, plus custom orders handled by our expert team. Visit us at 1737 Sherm Road and be part of what's next with the 270 Tactical family. We'll see you soon.
And now, Western Kentucky weather on 102.7 The Game.
Here's your 14 First Alert forecast. For the overnight hours, clear skies and much colder with a low of 19 degrees. On Thursday, sunny and cold, a high of 31. Then cloudy Thursday night with some snow showers possible. Minor accumulations are possible as well with a low of 23. On Friday, early clouds and warmer with a high of 44. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jeff Lyons with your 14 First Alert forecast.
From the Floor Concept Studios.
Legally, we're WLME 102.7 FM, Lewisport.
But you can just call us The Game.
1027. 1027.
Clearance, Clarence. Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Hello, sports fans, and welcome to
Live at 5.
It's Live at 5, and it's brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtree, SWHlegal.com. And now, your host for Live at 5, Stephen A. Turner.
What's up, and welcome to Live at 5, brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtree. One call for injury law, that's FWHlegal.com. Stephen A. Turner here in the Floor Concept Studios, joined by Coach Vic Evans.
What's going on, man?
Where are you having fun Wednesday?
I mean, it's cold Wednesday.
It is.
And that wind's got some bite to it.
Oh, well, usually I wake up before I go to work, check the weather, say, what am I going to wear today? And instead of high of like 56, I was like, all right, I'm going to dress light. And then the temperatures dropped mightily through the day.
I think it's around 35 last time I checked.
Wind is gusting, too. It feels like it's in the 20s out there.
Yeah, and it's cold. Cold wind. That'll bite you.
Certainly is. And everybody stay safe out there, maybe on your commute home or wherever you may be listening to Live at 5. Maybe you're listening on the Owensboro radio app. You can download it, listen anywhere in the world. You can text us throughout the show, the Green River Area Federal Credit Union text line 270-903-0389. And we are streaming on the social media platforms. Be sure and follow out there, and then you can listen to us. If you want the audio, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you consume your podcast, we got you covered. With that, we'll have a little above all roofing, true or false.
I've got 7 or 8 questions for you.
We're gonna have some time today.
Okay.
We've been jamming that in, in the last 10 minutes.
You just got 3 segments, so there you go. Just letting you know.
Yeah, no, that's great.
I will say the Green River Area Federal Credit Union text line just fired off, and it was from Beyond the Bench.
Oh,
all right. It was Brad Payne saying he wanted to be the first to recognize that Coach Briggins is the front runner for the Ohio County football job.
Oh, so we're already starting that. A rumor mill is fired up.
There you go. Yeah, he's the front runner for the Ohio County football job.
He's doing a great job coaching basketball. I did hear on Beyond the Bench that he was, going to dip his toe into the boys' volleyball realm a little bit.
I said offensive coordinator in football, and he didn't deny that, but now he could be the head coach.
Anytime.
You got to admit, that list for Beyond the Bench, where
pretty
it was
good.
the dumbest arguments you've ever had.
Yeah.
Dude, they didn't hold back. They just threw their wives under the bus.
No, yeah. I mean, it's I don't see how they survive.
I don't either. Well, Briggins ends up living in a safe house like half the year.
That's true.
3/4 of the year because of probably
Brad
more scared of his
are
wife.
never together because they're always coaching somewhere else separately or taking one of the kids somewhere and one kid somewhere.
True.
So less time with your spouse. You enjoy that time you have together, which is not
makes
much.
It easier to throw them under the bus.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Good luck to you on that one, Brad. But no, we're looking forward to a fun show. Well, it's 21st birthday for my daughter Morgan today.
Is it really
21st? I'm officially an old man. Like,
well,
isn't that crazy? Like, I was looking through some pictures because I made her a personalized birthday card. And, man, it's crazy 21. How fast time goes by.
It's what's crazy? What made me feel really old? My son turns 31 in April. 31, not 21, 31.
I'm ready to start drawing Social Security. At this point.
Yeah, man, it's getting close.
Right around the corner.
Just wait till she gives you like little granddaughters and grandsons.
No, hold on. I'm all for it, but I'm looking probably more like 5-6 years down the road.
Okay.
All right. She's working on her career a little right now. Noah, her boyfriend, he's a good dude. And, he's becoming an electrician, so he's got a good little thing going. And Morgan,
don't screw it up with kids.
No, I don't know about that.
What you'll find out is
they're a blast.
I will say this though: what you'll find out, Steve, this is going to happen to you. All right. So when you get grandkids, all right, you start to think, how could I have done this without having kids? Because the grandkids are cool.
Part's great, yeah.
Oh, no, it's great. Now the kid part, that's a lot of work.
Jackson recently has been living with us quite a bit, and having a 3-year-old in the house has been like having a grandkid running around. It's kept me young. I say that. Me and Amber are both like run down. That's probably why we've been sick. We've been chasing this 3-year-old around all over creation. I was telling her today, I was like, I haven't felt good in a month. Like, I had a tooth extract. Now I have an infection now, and it's just a disaster. I mean, it's one disaster after the next.
That's what happens.
2026 is off to a
That's what happens when you get above 30.
Oh,
35.
No.
I mean, I'd say 35. It
for
goes
me,
all
was 40.
downhill.
I mean, the wheels completely fell off at 40, and I'm trying to get them back. I'm at 45 now, so we'll see. I want to try to turn it around. It's a slow first quarter, but we're going to try to turn it around and have a better 2026 than 2025. But we do have the
Bears.
Yeah,
there you go. Be
Finish
the Bears.
strong.
There you go. Be the Bears.
Ben Johnson running the household, but no, we got Above All Roofing, true or false. You can text those in. Green River Area Federal Credit Union text line 270-903-0389. We'll close with that. Got a little college basketball conversation in the middle, along with who do you trust? You know, if you ever watched the original Tim Burton Batman, who do you trust? Hubba, hubba, hubba. Money, money, money. Who do you trust in the NFL playoffs? We'll do coaches, quarterbacks, level of trust, and we'll rank them.
All right.
In the AFC
I'm all for it.
And the NFC. We'll do that in the middle part of the show. But we got to start with the high school scoreboard because there was some great games.
There was a couple big wins for some certain teams. I think they answered some questions, and so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, on the boys' side, you kind of knew Davis County was going to roll. Butler's having a tough rebuilding year after that big senior class graduated. Davis rolls. Acton led the way with 21. How about Moss with the double-double? It's one of the night. I think he went down and he said, I think I'm just going to pass the ball tonight. He still scored 18.
Well, and he still did get his 2,000th career point,
That's
too.
right.
So there
Absolutely.
you go. I mean, there you go. I mean, it's Mr. Basketball. And but you're right. I mean, he can beat you inside. Davis County can go beat a top 15 team in the state, and John Moss doesn't have to score because he'll have 20 assists.
Yeah, no, and the Big Ten assists. Watkins had 17 there for the Big Three. Murphy led the way for Butler County. Davis moves to 15-3 on the season. And I made the statement, when they came back from the holiday tournament season, I don't see a loss. I mean, the thing is the California team they just randomly picked up that was ranked number 4 in the country. I didn't see them on the schedule at that point. So maybe they'll find another team to go out and play against, and that could change. But looking at the schedule they have the rest of the way outside of Grayson,
I was going to say Grayson may have something to say about that.
That's the only
Grayson's got a 2-game regular season winning streak against them.
They do, yeah.
So
and it's at Davis County though, right?
Yeah, it's the WLME game of the week.
That's the last week of the season. So that's a long way away. It'll give you a little tournament preview there. I proposed canceling the regional tournament yesterday and having a 7-game series.
Yes.
I will say Grayson didn't play last night, but I jumped on Bluegrass Preps and I saw the chatter about Grayson County and how they handled Catholic. A lot of people thought that, and it was just good. It was refreshing, number one, to see people talking about third region basketball because nobody on Bluegrass Preps talks about third region basketball. I mean, rightfully so. It hasn't been relevant in a decade.
Yep.
But it was nice to see statewide chatter about Grayson and Davis, and you heard some folks down in the 4th region talk about how, hey, I might have to come up. So, I mean, that's the kind of level of draw that game is going to be. I mean, hypothetically, when it takes place in a regional tournament setting, you will have to buy your tickets immediately when they go on sale.
Right. I think what they need to do is when the ADs, and then I know AD Harper, who just won like AD of the month or whatever it was, rightfully so. But let me give you a piece of advice. You got to go with what the NBA did back in 1985 with the Knicks. All right, you got to take one ball and you got to stick it in the freezer for like a week before you go do that. So when you reach down there and grab it, it's the cold ball, and you pick it out so you can make sure Davis County, the 2 cold balls, 1 and 1's 4. Put 2 of them in there. Let them be cold, frozen. So when those coaches go in there, you get them on the opposite sides. We don't need that. I mean, it would be awesome on a Saturday semifinal night, but it needs to be on Tuesday championship night.
Yeah, no, I don't know how you would do it.
Ping pong balls.
I'll be honest. I think if you had Davis and Grayson on a semifinal night, you'd have to do split sessions, even at the Sports Center.
Probably so.
Because
it's going to sell out.
That game alone would sell the Sports Center out by itself.
100%.
And most semifinal nights, it takes all 4 schools getting in there to sell it out. That one there, you might have to consider split sessions. And I mean, if you're smart, if you want to make the most money, then that's the way to do it because that matchup will certainly.
So the great thing is they can always just look at 1027 the game. We'll have it on live stream.
It's mid-January and we're already talking about a matchup that's going to take place.
I think
it's going to be a long month and a half.
Yeah, and I think, we were talking about, and this is, one thing we were talking about off the air a lot was we kind of knew what we had in those two. We thought some teams would take step forwards and we're going to be able to show that maybe they've closed the gap a little bit.
Yeah.
They haven't. It's probably gotten bigger.
Yeah, I think it has gotten bigger.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this on the way here for a fun segment because I had a lot of fun reminiscing about the 06 Apollo team yesterday, who, by the way, at this point in the season was miserable. And they just turned the light on and went all the way to the state championship. I was thinking about looking back over the past 20 years, and I'll try to do this tomorrow, and look at the biggest upsets.
I can give you one right off the top of my head.
District or regional.
I can give you one right off the top of my head.
Biggest upsets.
Yeah, without a doubt.
There's a bunch.
Me, 2015 in the regional semifinals against Apollo, who had just come off winning the district.
There's a bunch. Yeah,
I mean, that would be the one that sticks out in my mind because I didn't think there was any shot Meade had.
Devastating.
No matter what happens in the regional tournament, we're going to cover it. It's going to be a blast.
Right.
But it would be a little heartbreaking if you don't get at least a Davis County Grace.
Right, I mean,
if somebody upset them before they got there.
Think about that one, 2015.
Oh, you thought you were going to get a rematch of Apollo of Owensboro.
In the district championship game. And I mean, I think Owensboro wins that game. I really do. Looking back on it, I think that Owensboro still wins.
The loss by Owensboro in the district championship game set them up that nobody else was going to beat them.
Oh yeah,
but it would have been a tremendous game.
It definitely shook them awake. I'll never forget. Me and Dave were leaving the sports center that night, and Justin Miller was walking out. He said, "We ain't losing another game."
And it did.
He was just like determined, like the eye of the tiger. And that was he's literally the most feared, as an Apollo fan back then, most feared player that we ever went against. But I'd like to go through them because there's been several, especially in the 9th district. There was a run there where the 4 seed beat the 1 seed like 3 or 4 straight years.
Well,
and they were the best team in the region at that time.
Well, Apollo in the district with the year that they won the regional, they went into the district play with a losing record, and we sat right out there. I jumped on the homers with you guys for like a pre-tournament show.
That was 2018, right?
I said Apollo was going to win the whole region, and y'all laughed at me.
Yeah, because you had like James Graham and those guys.
And
really
Alex Gray was on that team.
Yeah, yep. That was Boyle hit the big shot against Owensboro. There's so many. And that's why I think this will be fun. We're already kind of doing it, but tomorrow I want to dive in and I actually grab. Obviously 20. All these are Apollo because that's all the games I attended.
The one thing we really don't need is like a repeat of 1986. And get either Davis County or Grayson upset in the first round of the district championship game, and then they draw each other first game.
That was back when things were just really ignorant, and you had a blind draw in district.
Right, but I'm just saying.
I mean, just think about it. That was done separate in '86, like it is right now, and you had the actual 2 best teams. They're going to be on the opposite side of the district. Then they're not only going to get it in the district title game,
get it in the regional championship.
They'll get it again in the regional championship.
Right, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If one of them get upset, it's a blind draw.
There's a no % chance. 0%. And that is disrespectful, but there's a 0% chance.
I tend to agree with you. I'm going to give it a 1
Butler
point.
County
I'm not saying I'm going to give
no chance to beat Grayson.
I'm going to give
Owensboro has no chance.
No, it has to happen in the district championship, not the first round of the district.
Yeah, but you're talking about getting somebody eliminated.
No. I'm saying they lose. One of those 2 teams get beat in their district championship game.
Oh,
so now one's a loser,
round?
and they're the first game of the regional tournament.
It would make for a more fun regional tournament.
No, it would not. No,
I mean, overall, it would.
Maybe.
Because
the other side of the bracket would be wide
eliminate
open.
one of the teams that the best teams right out the bat, and then you're going to get a dark horse coming into the championship.
Right.
I mean,
you saw that a couple years ago.
We're going to be grasping for straws, people. We
you
got a
saw
month
that
and
a couple years ago with Davis County and Butler. Because I thought those were the 2 best teams playing at the end of the year, and they had to play game 1 of the district.
I think the reason why I wanted to talk about the biggest upsets is I wanted to kind of gauge it against what we're looking at now. I think the gap now, look back at those Jay Ivey, Travis Owsley, Howard.
It's a big upset in the regional title.
3 never won a regional championship.
I know they got beat every year.
I mean that those were insane. I mean, Breck beat them that 1 year on a half-court shot at the buzzer to put them out. I mean, there was some. They lost the 06 year. The 06 year that Apollo went to the state championship. They had Ivy in them, and they got beat by Ohio County in the semis. That's got to be one of the biggest upsets.
Yep.
I mean, there's so many. And then it led to the Apollo Ohio County 3 overtime classic out there at Hancock. So, I mean, there's so many that I remember. I think as I go through them and it jogged my memory on the scoreboard, that I'll be able to put together a pretty good list.
All right, I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
I'm going to try. We'll see. My day job is literally got me losing my mind, but I'm going to try. I mean, I tell you what, have you ever dealt with New Yorkers?
Oh, yeah. There's a reason. There's a reason it's called Southern hospitality.
These New Yorkers, man, I had to deal with them today, and I dealt with them when I worked in dispatch. There's a really funny story, and I'm not going to tell it, but just the dealing with New York cops, which, I mean, I have ultimate respect, to be clear, NYPD, salute, but it is, the stereotype is legit. Like when they answer the phone, Van Duzer, down there on Van Duzer, yeah, I remember that. That's there. I talked to 2 guys from NYPD today, and they both fit the bill. Like the whole accent,
not just the accent. Everything's one syllable. Yeah. Like,
I ain't got time to talk to you, man. What do you? It's like, all right.
I had a cousin, and it's not just New York; it's New Jersey too. I had a cousin who graduated from Kentucky Wesleyan, and she was Mary June Pike back then. They said now Mary June Cecil. Ryan Lemon had the biggest crush on her.
Oh, okay.
Ryan Lemon. Every time I see Ryan Lemon, he asks me how Mary June's doing. But she was married to this New Jersey guy from New Jersey at one point, and he couldn't say Mary. Like everything was, hey, Mar, what's going on, Mar? I was like, there's 2 syllables here. No, everything's one syllable.
It's funny. They had Matt Damon and Ben Affleck on the Tonight Show. I thought a little clip where they're pronouncing all the cities in Boston, in Massachusetts, and just going through and pronouncing them in the Boston accent. I don't know. I got way off track there, but I was just thinking about how my day job, and then between that and the bid that I'm working on.
Still, even after driving to Alabama.
There's nothing worse, man, than collusion. Collusion. Russellville, Alabama. Listen,
collusion.
When you make a bid,
hold on, the conspiracy theories right here on Live at 5.
You put specs out, right, and it's detailed, and I'm the only one in the country that followed them. And then you get it, and I specifically have won the bid based upon the specs that you gave me, and then you move the goalpost. Like, then you all of a sudden now there's 3 new specs in there. So and don't worry, I'm going to clear those hurdles too. We're going to win this bid.
So what you're telling me is you guys need to open up a daycare here in Owensboro, get some money, and then funnel some down to Russellville, Alabama. That's how it works.
If I had some of that daycare money, I'd be in Key West. And I'm never coming back.
Well, you got to funnel it to the politicians.
Well, I mean, whatever I got to do to get me to Key West. I mean, we can talk about it, Tim Waltz, but let's move it on to Apollo Muhlenberg.
Good game, overtime.
Circle all the way back to the scoreboard. Apollo 75-73 in overtime.
Yeah, good game, well played game. And I think it was a nice win for Apollo to go on the road. Muhlenberg's not an easy place to go play, so it's a nice time to go on the road and get a big win.
I gotta give a shout out too during this because I like people covering the region. We're not biased.
No,
we're not trying to be the only ones. This at 270 Sports.com goes out, man. He's posting score updates constantly. Very easy for me to keep up with. I used to do that when I was when I was working harder. I don't do it anymore. I like to follow everybody else.
Hold on, worker hard. You got a day job. You got a radio show. You got a 3-year-old at home. You got games you're calling at night.
Don't pay. So it's like it don't pay. Yeah. But I appreciate 270 Sports commentator because I'm keeping up with all these games around the region, and he was able to keep us posted. That game was Apollo led the whole half. Muhlenberg put together a big third quarter to take the lead, and then Apollo tied it up going into overtime. Tate Powers had 23, Green with 15, Henning with 13, and then Groves, the Goose, had 24 for Muhlenberg. Morris with 15.
Green River Area Federal Credit Union text line. They said you can't forget McLean over OHS in the regional semifinals.
Oh, that's huge. Brady Dame and those guys.
Dame, yeah.
I remember that.
I remember that game well.
Yesterday I had fun going down memory lane, so we'll do that. We'll certainly and hey, if you have your favorite upset from the third region that you remember, or maybe ninth, whatever district, any kind of tournament game where a team was eliminated in an upset. Green River Area Federal Credit Union text line, 270-903-0389. We'll talk about those tomorrow. But Apollo moves to 12-3, Muhlenberg 9-7, and good win for Apollo on the road, I felt like. This is still a program that's still getting back to learning how to win these types of games. This is a game that they haven't won, in quite some – I think they may have won it last year, but There was a big stretch where they didn't beat Muhlenberg. And to go over there and get a win, anytime you can get a win in Coal Country, it's a big one.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think it played some firmly right there with, you got Catholic, you got Apollo, and you got
Friday
Ohio
night's
County. Friday, you got Catholic and Apollo.
Should be a good game.
That'll be a good one. Dave will have it right here, too, on 102.7 The Game. So we got you covered two different ways. If you want the Cadillac High broadcast, thanks to Owensboro Garage Doors, you and Chris Riley will have it, two of the Three Stooges. And then more automotive game of the week. Dave Clark will be with Aaron Owen. He'll be doing that one.
Yeah, Larry Moe's certainly missing Curly.
I know. He was the star. Let's just be honest.
He was.
Actually,
he's Mo. Like, we're just Larry and Curly. We're missing Mo is what it boils down to. But Ohio County took down Madisonville, get their 13th win. They're 13-2. Tate Abney, I saw one player of the game honors. He had 14 in the win there for Coach Briggins, getting back on the winning side of things after a tough loss to Meade. So 13-2, pretty good for Ohio. How about Owensboro getting their first win? I know
got a big one, yep.
Bartlett was super pumped about that over on WVJS. Trey Stottlemyre with 13 to lead the way. First win of the season for Owensboro. Meade County takes down Shelby County 96-78. Meade moves to 8-5 on the season. Trinity got a win over Foundation Christian 77-64. Thomas Paine 22 big. A lot of balanced scoring from Trinity on the season.
Yes, all throughout it. All five of those guys can shoot, and they all balance it out.
Payne with 22, Mason Smith 16, Grant Howard 13. Coach West doing a great job, man. They're 12-9 right now out at Trinity. Rounding out the boys' side of the scoreboard, Hancock beats Tell City in the Battle of the Bridge. 25 points from Keegan Wilson, Seth Hunt with 19, and Mikkel Landon with 13 gets Hancock off the schneid. They were on a little losing streak. Mm-hmm. They're 8-8 now on the year. On the girls' side, a big result for me caught my attention. Davis County defeats Henderson County 54-50. It's a
nice win by Davis County. They are playing really well. And I think there's, when we talk about the big two on the boys' side in the regional tournament, there is a big three. Mm-hmm. And some of that, you look at it, will kind of interest you if that's how it all plays out and who goes. I'm not going to throw, Owensboro completely out. They couldn't pull an upset against Catholic or Davis County in the district, whichever one they have to play. But then, they kind of, whichever one can draw on the opposite side of bracket of Breck, because you got to have one of those that's got to be on the same side of the bracket and Breck, gives them an advantage.
Might be a little bit about that in the Above All Roofing, true or false. Kennedy Lane had 20, Riley Hayden with 15, Attilia Green led Henderson with 16.
To me, the growth of Riley Hayden has really set this team apart. Like, I was really worried about, with the losses they had left with Hoagland moving on to Westland, Bean moving on to junior college. How would they replace that? The growth that you see. Now, Riley Hayden was huge last year in the tournament. You put her in a corner at the Sports Center. She didn't miss. Like, at one time, she was 9 of 11 from beyond the arc in, like, the first 2 games of the tournament. Had a great championship game, too. But the growth of her game has kind of really helped this team take another step forward.
Yeah, it makes it to where you can't just focus all your defensive energy on Lane. There's other folks that can beat you. Davis is 14-2. Henderson falls to 10-7. Catholic got their 11th win of the year. Claudia Muncie, 5 3-pointers. She's having a tremendous year, 24 points. She's really benefiting from that inside-out game. Driving in there with Katie Hagan, who had 12 and 12. Kick it back out. Muncie open threes, and that's all day. And Manahan had 11 for Catholic. And how about Meade County? They've won 5 out of their last 6.
Those Trampier's got them playing.
Yeah, everybody was sleeping on Meade a little bit. They're 5-6 on the year and have won 5 out of their last 6. But that'll wrap up our high school scoreboard. We'll talk a little college basketball, a little level of trust for the NFL playoffs coaches and quarterbacks next. But before we do, pause it for Karen Gross, realtor with RE/MAX Professional Realty Group. Your dream is her mission. Give her a call at 270-315-9810 or find her at KarenGross.net. It's live at 5, 102.7 The Game.
Hi, this is Duke Brubaker at Champion Mazda in Owens.
When lives are changed due to injuries or death resulting from commercial trucking collisions, aggressive legal representation is critical to obtain compensation. Foreman Watson Holtry has a proven track record of successfully resolving commercial vehicle cases throughout our region and beyond. Foreman Watson Holtry, dedicated to you, committed to justice. FWHlegal.com.
How do winners win shopping for a new vehicle?
The Red Tag event at Don Moore on 54. They'll be winning, picking, and grinning.
All in one place. New Chevy Trax, $23,495 or $299 a month.
And with non-commissioned product specialists.
There's no fiddling around. New Silverado Crew Cab, $39,990 or $499 a month. DonMoreChevy.com. Scan the code.
Studios. Got a little UK action as soon as we go off tonight as the Cats travel to LSU tonight. LSU 12-4.
I think they're last in the SEC,
but they're
too.
0-3 in the SEC. Yeah, so out of conference schedule, not much.
No, it's not very good
for the Tigers, but it's going to be interesting. It'll be a little bit of a new look at Kentucky tonight. I guess more back to what they were towards the beginning with no Lowe and probably no Quaintance, I would think, either. But.
No, and I also heard that, Yelovich is going to start tonight. Diabate's going to take a seat, which if you listen to reports out of Lexington.
I don't know why he stopped playing him.
I don't either. Well, if you listen to reports out of Lexington, there's some cultural problems or personality problems with Diabate and a bunch of people. Like, if you watch the games, you can see him, jumping on people left and right.
Yeah.
And I think by going to Yelly, you kind of get
you're
back.
Saying that there's.
Hold on. You kind of get back to Pope's roots with the stretch four that can shoot.
Yeah.
I want to see if the offense changes tonight with him.
Get an opportunity to see Jasper Johnson probably get a little bit bigger role. I think Moreno is maturing. I think he's been better. There's moments where he has mental, and he's a freshman. That's going to happen. Moments where he has mental lapses. You got to limit those, but. they're really going to have to everybody that's getting these new minutes, I mean, you're going to have to step up and seize your opportunity. And it starts tonight on the road at LSU. I mean, this is a must-win. I mean, on the road or not.
Oh, without a doubt.
From here on out, you're starting to get into several must-wins if you want to have any shot at making the tournament, unless you're just going to go win the SEC tournament from about a 5-day-in-a-row trip, what it's looking like right now for the Cats. Louisville falls to Virginia last night. Michael Brown, I mean, it makes all the difference in the world in Louisville, right? I mean, they're like a top 10 team with him in the lineup. I don't know if they're a top 25 team without him in the lineup.
No, they aren't. They aren't. I mean, it's
struggling a little.
It is. It's been this was a team we were talking about being a Final Four team, and I
don't ever want to question anybody's injuries or their motor. I mean, this isn't I got paid, like I'm just going to hang out for a little while type of thing, is it? I mean,
no,
it's legit, right?
No, it's legit.
I don't think Pat Kelsey put up with that.
No,
right?
And here's the thing. I know they always comes up when people talk about this, but I mean, other schools are paying. They're all paying guys now. So but I do know are there some instances that are going to happen? Well, yeah, it does in the NBA. It does. How many times have you seen an MLB where the guy is a free agent? He's in his last year of his contract, puts up unbelievable stats.
Yeah.
Somebody signs him to a 6-year, $120 million deal, and then from then on, he's average.
Let me ask you this.
That's just what it is.
Let's just say Brown don't suit up again this season, just hypothetically. He's still a top 10 NBA draft pick.
Oh, without a doubt.
So, I mean, you know, make you, I mean, you do have to ask the questions. I mean, I know it's not really fair to the young man. You have to buy into the injury being legit, but it felt like when he first got hurt, it was like a 1 or 2 game deal, and this thing is stretched into a lot longer than I think everybody anticipated.
I mean, you can go all the way back to Sharp at UK. There's questions about whether or not Quaintance will be back.
What's easier to ask these questions now that they're getting paid?
100%.
I mean, it's fair to ask.
Hold on, let's just be honest. They were getting paid before; it was just under the table. But now it's all out in the open.
Oh, right. But yeah, I mean, now that
if you don't think Kentucky's been paying basketball players for the entire Kentucky traditionally is the most historically dirtiest program in all of college basketball, and I'm a UK fan.
I don't know, North Carolina and Kansas are pretty close.
I'll still take
How much did Duke pay Zion? I mean, come on.
We got the death penalty.
Yeah, I know.
We had packages open
That's
up
what I'm saying.
at FedEx.
Kentucky's the only one's been punished for it.
No,
Kentucky and Louisville.
North Carolina, hold on. They punished
Louisville was a little different.
Hold on. They punished NC State when North Carolina had all those fake school classes and stuff. So don't worry about it. Somebody got punished for it.
As long as somebody got punished.
Yes.
I guess.
Now, if you want to go athletic programs, the dirtiest in the history is Michigan. It's not close.
I mean, recent history.
No. Go throughout history, Michigan.
There you go. I mean, I know you love Michigan. I know you're a huge Wolverines guy.
I am.
I haven't really. I've been as zoned out on. I'm not going down that road again, but I have been as zoned out on college basketball as I am the NBA lately. These teams that are at the top are just fascinating, though. Like these undefeated teams, like Iowa State lost last night, but Vandy. I mean, it's great to be a Commodore right now.
It is.
Your football program's rolling, your basketball program's undefeated.
I mean,
how about let me give you another one?
Okay.
That I never would have ever dreamed would ever be any good at basketball. Nebraska.
Listen, I was you were going there.
Is Nebraska a basketball school now?
Well, it definitely ain't a football school anymore.
I mean, they're undefeated.
I know.
How about you think BYU lost Mark Pope? They're 15-1.
I know.
I mean, and Arizona, of course, is there at the top, undefeated. That's not a surprise. But the other ones are a little bit of a surprise. I mean, 5 years from now, if the rules don't change with the NIL, I mean, are we even going to recognize the teams that are at the top?
No.
I mean, if somebody would have taken a time machine back from 2026 and jumped back to like COVID and said, hey, man, 5 years from now, Indiana Hoosiers are going to win the national title and dominate everyone in their path. And Nebraska basketball has potential to be a Final Four team on the other side. I mean, what is happening?
Think about this. In the history of Nebraska basketball, they've made the tournament 8 times. All right, 8 times.
8 times. And they're 16-0.
I know. Listen,
is there money in Omaha?
Well, I mean, there's nothing else. Like, okay, yes, there's money in Nebraska. What else are you going to spend money on in Nebraska?
I went to Nebraska once.
There are no professional teams out there. The football team's been irrelevant since Tom Osborne.
Man.
Like, and so they got to spend it on something. Spend it on basketball. Go out and get you a good coach. Spend it on basketball. Look at IU. IU irrelevant in basketball. Go out and get a really good coach. Spend money on football. Win a national title. Be the best team in the country.
Every time I think about Nebraska, I think about that sheriff at the sheriff's conference that was giving me down the road because I was from Kentucky. He's talking about, I'm surprised you're wearing shoes. Did you ride in here on a horse and blah? I'm like, dude, you're from Nebraska.
Yes.
What do you have in the bro? We got bourbon. We got horse racing. We got the cats.
Yeah.
I mean,
Louisville.
What do you got? Nebraska?
Nothing.
All it reminds me of
Corn.
is, and I say it every time, but going back to the Unforgiven when he says, I thought I was dead too, Bob. Turns out I just woke up and I was in Nebraska.
Do you know what the best thing about Nebraska is? Let's just be honest. The best thing about Nebraska is you're not in Kansas. That's it.
My favorite part of going to Nebraska was leaving it, crossing the border back somewhere else. It was.
Hey, now it does have the.
Listen, they had great people there. They did. They had really nice, except for that sheriff. I mean, other than that,
it does have the College World Series.
Yeah, New York and Nebraska just catching all kinds of strays.
Yeah, but that's Nebraska. I mean, it's corn. I mean, come on, you're known for your corn.
They're 16-0, man. I mean, they're better than us right now.
Oh, they are. They are
right now.
Can you imagine IU winning a football national title and Nebraska winning a basketball national title? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Don't get me on this NIL tangent. We'll be here all day. Let's move it to the NFL level of trust.
Okay.
Who do you trust the most in the AFC? We're going to start on that side.
Okay, AFC.
Coaching staff.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. 1 through 4.
Yep.
Rank them. You
got number 1.
You got Sean Payton. You got Sean McDermott. You got Mike Vrabel, and you got DeMeco Ryan.
All right, number 1 for me is Sean Payton.
Has to be. He's won a Super Bowl.
Number 2, Mike Vrabel. Number 3, DeMarco Ryan. And not only is he 4th, he's a more distant 4th. The gap between Davis County and the 12th ranked region team in our region is bigger than the gap between 3 and Sean McDermott.
I don't know. That's exactly what I have. And I had problems. I mean, Vrabel, Ryan, and McDermott, are all kind of lumped into a pretty close category.
No.
Well, none of them have had playoff success. Much. Vrabel went to the AFC Championship game, lost there. DeMeco has now got 2 playoff wins under his belt. And McDermott's got Josh Allen. So there's that.
Okay. Yeah, but he's terrible.
All right.
Listen.
You think they're winning?
Here's the thing. Here's what I would do if I'm Buffalo. Yes. If I'm Buffalo, if I don't win a Super Bowl this year, McDermott, I don't care if he goes to the Super Bowl. He either wins a Super Bowl or he gets fired.
I don't think that's fair. I think they've disassembled. They paid Josh Allen so much, and they disassembled their roster, and they don't really have stars much on the team. And I still think that they're I think the Bills are going to the Super Bowl because
Sean McDermott is just above Zach Taylor.
Maybe. But he does have Josh Allen. Let's talk about quarterbacks.
Okay.
Level of trust, right? 1 through 4. You got C.J. Stroud. You got Josh Allen, of course, Drake May, and Bo Nix. Mm-hmm. 1 through 4.
1 through 4. I go 1, Josh Allen.
Obviously.
2, Drake May. 3, Bo Nix. 4, C.J. Stroud.
That's how I have it, too. Yeah. And the thing is May has an opportunity
to be number 1.
May has an opportunity right now to start putting his name up there in that Mahomes, Burrow, Josh Allen Lamar conversation.
Well, if he goes and wins the Super Bowl, he's got the conversation to be he's the next Tom Brady.
Yeah, no,
didn't Brady win it in his second year?
Dude, I just circle back, and as being a Vikings fan, it's so painful, but going back to that draft and just – what it is.
Hold on, they offered the Patriots.
I know they did.
Everything.
I know they did.
They almost pulled like a Mike Ditka.
I'm not blaming
here.
the Vikings.
I'll give you every draft pick in our draft to switch spots.
But I'm just reliving it, and us talking about that draft
on the draft show,
and just me pretty much. And what I was doing is I was projecting what I wanted to happen, saying that there's no way the Patriots should take Drake May. They're going to ruin him. They got Gerard Mayo as going to be the coach. It's going to be a disaster. He's just going to be ruined. And Drake May's so good, he's elevated the team.
Yes.
Instantly. Even last year when they struggled, you could see the flashes were there. And, man, he looks good, man. And I sure would love to have had him in purple. Let's move it to the NFC, and let's do coaches over there, right? You got McDonald and the Seahawks. You got Shanahan and the 49ers. You You got Caleb Johnson with the Bears, Sean McVay with the Rams. This is hard. This one's hard. McVay's got to be one.
McVay's one in the coaches.
He's won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's got to be one. After that, how do you trust him?
Okay,
Shanahan's been a choke artist.
Okay, hold on.
We don't have any kind of track record from Ben Johnson or much from McDonald.
I'm going to give you my trust level.
All
McVay 1.
Sure.
McDonald at Seattle 2.
Over Shanahan.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
I'm going to go.
I don't know that I disagree with it.
I'm going to go Shanahan 3, and I'm going to go Ben Johnson 4.
And that's not by a lot.
No.
I like Ben Johnson. I mean, I don't like Ben Johnson, to be clear. I respect what he's doing. And I have Johnson 4, McDonald 3, Shanahan 2. If I could pick my coaches, probably how. But McDonald, man, he's been a stud.
He has.
And they have the best defense, and he's a defensive guy. So you have to give him credit there. For all the people saying, you have to go offensive coach. Mike Vrabel, Sean McDermott, DeMeco Ryan, Mike McDonald. I mean, those are all defensive guys. And, I think there's a path in the NFL. We're going to find out because you're going to play it out. But I think there's a path in the NFL to build a dominant defense, get your quarterback like a Sam Darnold or a Brock Purdy and just kind of, do it that way.
Hold on.
Or C.J. Stroud.
Well, I will say this. There is. It goes this way. You look at what you're talking about here. Allen was a little bit different, but I think Allen wins in spite of Sean McDermott, me personally.
Allen's the one that transcends the coach.
Right. But Darnold was a high draft pick, okay? And then McDonald has brought that out of him. And with a lot of help from Shanahan and KOC, they kind of fixed some stuff. But, and same thing with C.J. Stroud. I mean, this was a guy who was a top 3 pick.
Yeah, no.
So I think, it's not that it can't work. Here's the problem I have is, you look at, the Texans lost their offensive coordinator a couple of years ago. His numbers ain't quite been the same. And that's the problem I have is when you go out and you get good offensive coordinators, they end up leaving in 1 or 2 years, and I think the quarterback has struggled. Now,
same thing. You're going to
see
that.
We'll see. Seattle's probably going to lose their offensive coordinator.
I agree.
And so then we'll see what happens with Darnold and what happens
Kubiak.
with – yes. And so we'll see what happens. That's my problem is I don't think you get good stability by going to get the defensive guy.
Yeah, I don't disagree. But I mean – it is interesting. You look at the overall picture that's left right now, and there is some defensive coaches in there that's having some success, and they all have pretty good quarterbacks.
They all have not only that, they all have also pretty good coordinators that have been pretty good.
They do. No, and some of them are pretty fresh too. Let's talk about the quarterbacks in the NFC.
Okay.
Right. You got Matt Stafford. Mm-hmm. You got Purdy. You got Darnold. You got Caleb. 1 through 4. Trust level.
I am going to go.
You can march them out there to win one game.
This is going to absolutely probably surprise you. I'm going to go Purdy, Stafford.
Wow.
And then Darnold, and then Caleb.
Yeah, I can't put anybody ahead of Stafford. He's already won a Super Bowl. But I mean, he has looked a little shaky.
Well, it's just he's got Purdy's playing at an unbelievable level right now, and
he took a couple bad picks against the Eagles.
Here's the thing, though, and in the past, he took them to the NFC Championship game and was hurt, and you really can't throw that on him.
Right
now, I think Darnold is playing extremely well. I think Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And I think Sam Darnold, we got the wrong team to win to get you the tattoo on your rear end of Sam Darnold. So it's going to save you because he's playing for the Seahawks. Now, if the Vikings would have signed Sam Darnold this year, maybe this is the Vikings going and winning a Super Bowl.
Maybe.
But listen,
why is it every time we're good, there's always like great teams? Like, last year we were 14 wins and the Lions were just really good. And then the Rams were playing really well. There was just a lot of this year. I feel like this year's wide open. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if the Bears win the Super Bowl. It wouldn't surprise me if the Seahawks win it, 49ers win it.
Here's
Rams
the thing. I think you're getting the reason I have Caleb Williams at 4. I think when you get into the divisional round, which is the best round of football.
You can't just play one good quarter.
Exactly. You can get away with that against the Packers or some wild card team. He can't go out and be bad for 3 quarters and then play a great 4th quarter and beat the Rams.
Yeah.
And I just don't think he's consistent enough yet.
Yeah, and I got Darnold at 3, Purdy at 2, Stafford at 1. I mean, so we'll see. I mean, and we'll see. Sam, I'm curious to see
his last big game. He played well.
He did. No, he played well enough. The defense really carried him in that game against San Francisco for the 1 seed. But I mean, Darnold's going to win this thing, so I'll never hear the end of it. Oh, they should have re-signed him. You let the Super Bowl winning quarterback walk out the door. Man. All right, we're going to pause it right there. We'll come back. A little Above All Roofing, true or false, live at 5, 102.7 The Game.
Paying for your student's college can feel overwhelming. Scholarships and grants help, but they might not cover everything. With competitive low interest rates and no application or other fees, the Kentucky Advantage Parent Loan offers a smooth and affordable solution. Owned and managed by a state-based nonprofit lender, we're committed to helping families like yours. Apply today and take the next step in supporting their dreams. Visit KentuckyAdvantageLoan.com or call 800-988-6333 to learn more.
This message is brought to you by the Kentucky Broadcasters Association and this station.
Safety is key when replacing an outlet, so leave it to the pros at Mr. Sparky. We'll get it done right and get it done safely.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Independently owned and operated, licensed in the respective state or county.
Looking for quality tools, building supplies, and equipment for your next project? Visit Miller Building Supply, Seabury Hardware and Rental, or the Providence Home Center. Owned and operated by Opie and Leslie Parrish, they have a friendly staff with great selection and everything you need to make your next home improvement dream a reality. Need electrical services? Call Bailey Electric. Serving Western Kentucky since 2002. We handle commercial, agricultural, and residential needs. With over 50 years of experience, we're licensed, insured, and ready to help. Bailey Electric, your trusted local electricians.
Hey y'all, it's Kelly Ann Harris with the Harris Group at Keller Williams Elite Realty. As a proud sports mom, I know what it takes to show up, stay focused, and deliver results on the field and in real estate. That's why we're offering our Guaranteed Cash Offer program. We guarantee to get your home sold or we'll buy it. For all your real estate needs, trust the Harris Group. We're always ready to go to work for you. Call us today at 270-929-5857 for the details.
Living life at a healthy weight can be challenging, but Owensboro Health's weight management team has the resources to help. Whether you are looking for nutrition counseling and fitness training at the health park, or clinically supervised weight loss medications or weight loss surgery with our bariatric surgeon, you'll find the support you need to maintain a healthy weight and live a healthier, happier life. Learn more at owensborohealth.org/livewell.
When you're looking for the perfect place to eat, drink, and have a blast, head to Mr. B's Pizza and Wings in Owensboro. Dive into hot, fresh-made pizzas, bold wings, and all your favorite game day classics. And now take the fun even further at Club 18 Golf, the indoor golf experience right inside Mr. B's. Bring your friends, book a bay, and swing through world-famous courses while enjoying great food and cold drinks. It's the ultimate night out with great eats, great swings, all under one roof. Mr. B's Pizza and Wings in Club 18 Golf, right on Highland Point Drive, where Owensboro comes to play.
Transform your living space into your dream oasis with Southern Charm Remodeling. We bring Southern elegance to every project with attention to detail and commitment to high-quality results. From kitchen and bathroom remodeling to home additions, painting, outdoor living spaces, concrete, and roofing. Contact us now for a free consultation through Facebook. Call 270-903-0605 or visit SouthernCharmRemodelingKY.com. Southern Charm Remodeling, transforming spaces and inspiring hearts.
Oh, cold and brisk autumn night, the spirits scream with much delight. Ghostly Productions provides the fright. Get you ready for Halloween night.
Hey, it's Johnny Calhoun of Calhoun's Barbershop. Come see us at 452 East 18th Street. We're here early, Monday through Friday, 7 to 5:30, Saturday, 7 to noon. And as always, we don't want to be everybody's barber. We just want to be your barber at Calhoun's Barbershop.
This is Clint McManaway with Hagen's Outdoor Equipment. The seasons are changing and it's time to shift gears to your fall and winter outdoor activities. Be sure all of your seasonal equipment is ready to work for you in the tough months ahead. And don't forget about the storage and winterization of your spring and summer equipment. Hagen's has all the parts, accessories, and new equipment to get you ready for the seasons. Hagen's Outdoor Equipment is a full-service dealership and we're here for all of your outdoor equipment needs. Now with 3 locations to serve you. Highway 54 in Philpott, Salem Drive in Owensboro, and Power Machinery on Highway 41 in Hanson, Kentucky. We appreciate your business.
And now, more Live at 5 with Stephen A. Turner and Vic Evans on 102.7 The Game.
Live at 5, brought to you by Foreman Watson Holtry, FWHlegal.com. Stephen A. Turner, Vic Evans here. A little Above All Roofing true or false time. Go see our friends at Above All Roofing.
Yeah, Chris says they'll get you taken care of, whether it be roofing damage, siding damage, seamless gutters. They can do it all. Can he fix it? Yes, he can.
Yeah, he certainly can, man. And I said I was going to leave us longer than 10. I left us 12.
There you go.
That's better. It's better than we have been lately.
Well, you've already answered a couple of them. My very first question was UK's in a complete must-win tonight against LSU.
Win.
Yeah,
absolutely
100%.
True.
Let me give you the second one. Dante Moore made a good decision going back to Oregon and getting another year in his belt as a starting quarterback.
Man, this goes both ways because he's passing up a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's getting a lot of money too.
But we're talking about. I don't know how much he's getting.
Well, let's just say he's
he
making
ain't sniffing what he's getting.
Oh no! Whoa! No. If you're the number, let's say, hold on,
$35 million as a number 2 pick.
Not in the first year.
No, over the course of his contract.
Well, yeah, but let's go by year. So let's make he's made. Okay. Hold on. Let's say, hey, there's reports out there that it's like $5 million he's making as a senior. Okay. Then you go back next year, you're still going to get that $35 million.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure he'll be the number 2 pick. Like if you
look at the amount of look at himself. That's what I'm saying. That 35 is guaranteed. Now it might not be over 1 year, but you're only get. I'd be hard pressed to think he's making $5 million in college. I mean, some of these numbers just don't. They ain't adding up.
Beck is making like 5 at Miami this year. That's what the national championship.
No, do you have to? And I'm ignorant to this. Do you have to report what they're making?
As they change, you have to. There is some reporting done because with the new rules,
I hear all these numbers thrown out there, and some of this stuff's absurd.
No, it's not. Here's what you're doing now. Now, here's the thing:
the whole Kentucky basketball team's making 22.
Yes.
Dante Moore's going to make 5.
Right, but he's got to. What he will get is you have rev share, so you get $22 million for each schools to share with the athletes. Most of those are given about 17 to football. All right, so let's just say he's making 2.5 of that 17. All right, but then he can also get from the collective NIL. Now that has to go through a clearinghouse now. But there you go. So you're getting it from 2 different sources.
At the end of the day, I don't disagree with his decision. Number one, because he's probably going to go to the Jets. And so you want to avoid that at all costs. Now, who's to say the Jets won't be there again next year, looking at you again? But so much changes with college quarterbacks from year to year. I mean, this time last year, everybody said Arch Manning was going to be the number 1 pick, and it was a lock. And now Arch Manning's not even good enough to get into the draft. He's.
I know there's some people that say if Arch Manning went professional this year, he'd be a top 5
That's what Orlovsky says. But, I mean, I don't know if he watches games.
Here's why I think it's not a bad idea. Look at through the history in the last 30 years of the NFL draft. College quarterbacks that started less than 24 games have a failure rate of about 90%.
I think it's
I think it's good.
It's the right move for his development. We've argued about this way back in the past before NIL with Cal's one and done.
Yes.
You can go get paid right off the bat, but you're going to get paid again.
Right.
And $35 million's a lot, though, man. You just don't know what it's going to look like. I admire him for betting on himself. That was one of my questions as well. Let's go back. Let's go to high school really quick. Okay. We touched on it earlier. True or false? Catholic, Breck, and Davis County on the girls' side are absolute locks to be Final Four teams.
True.
Absolute locks.
True. Name me a team out there that's going to beat them.
Right. I mean, it would take a first-round upset.
Yeah.
I think there's as big a gap, I think, on the girls'
behind
side with
those
the big three versus the big 2 on the boys' side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Grand Canyon size.
Yeah, and that semifinal game, whether it's Breck Catholic or Breck Davis County,
that will be good.
Breck's the one that gets the bad deal,
right? Because you got to beat them both.
To go through both of them.
Yeah. And whoever's on the other side of the bracket only. Well,
and the thing is, it doesn't matter who wins the district.
It's Breck or the other 9th district team on that same side to get the bad of the deal because they're going to have to beat 2 of the 3 also.
100%.
Where the team that's on the far side just has to beat 1.
But you have a better chance in the 9th because you have a 50% chance of not playing them.
Sure.
Well, Breck's got a 100% chance of having to play them both.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if you win the district or lose the district.
No.
It's all a matter of the draw.
No, well, I mean,
you're both going to get the draw.
Yep.
So it doesn't really matter. You can't say, just go win the district. You're going to have a better draw. That's not the case. I've seen it a million times. The team that wins district gets the worst draw.
That happens all the time. True or false? I got one for you. We'll stay local. True or false? Above All Roofing, true or false? KWC gets a sweep tomorrow night on the road as both the women and men win at Malone.
False, man. I got to see it to believe it. You know how I am. I do think the women, Malone will be tough for the women, too. I think there's a chance you go 0-2 tomorrow, unfortunately. But the women have been playing really well. They're right there at the top. They just barely lost to Northwood. I'll say they go 0-2 tomorrow.
I'm going to go 2-0 tomorrow.
Like if you force me to bet.
I'm going to go 2-0.
I hope so, man. I know the focus is there for the men. But it's there verbally. I need to see it physically. Like, I need to see it play out. You're 0-5 on the road, and you've played some stinkers, especially in the Thursday night games. You haven't even broke 50 in a couple of them. So it's like, I got to see it to believe it. And it'll be a big test. I mean, this is going to define this team. How they perform
100%.
On the road this weekend will define this team's season on the men's side. The women are going to make the conference tournament, and I expect them to host the game, the women.
True or false? The Red Sox signed Ranger Suarez today, making a big-time splash. Does this signing make them a big-time player in the AL East?
I think they probably had the best pitching staff. I mean, Yankees. The Yankees are pretty tough.
The Yankees picked up a nice middle rotation piece.
Yeah, no.
And you've got Rondon comes back after the first couple of weeks. You may get Garrett Cole back probably around June. I just don't. Man, Toronto's going to be really good. The Yankees are going to be really good. They got to find some offense. They probably need to still sign Bellinger. I'm not sure this makes the Red Sox a big-time player. Suarez's numbers, if you look at it, were not as good as they appear to be last year.
No, he struggled in the early part of the season. He's had some back issues. If Ranger's healthy, he's one of the best pitchers in baseball. He's literally top 3 most underrated pitchers if he's healthy.
Okay.
The thing is if you look at it, he's had stretches every single year. Because when they first brought him up, he was a bullpen piece.
Mm-hmm.
And then they stretched him, and he's so good in the postseason and starter. Bottom line is, if the Red Sox get to the postseason, Ranger's a lock. I mean, he is cold-blooded in the post. One of the best postseason pitchers the Phillies have had. But he's a Red Sox now, so I can't cheer for him. Sorry. I love him to death.
Got another good one for you. True or false? Above all roofing, true or false? John Harbaugh is planning an in-person interview with the Titans. It is imperative for the Titans franchise to do whatever it takes to hire John Harbaugh.
I mean, what I've seen from Harbaugh, right, he was at the Giants today,
mm-hmm.
and he left. He's going to go to the Titans tomorrow,
mm-hmm.
and then he's going to Atlanta. This is a plan. That's what I've heard.
If you're the Titans, you cannot let him walk out of that building.
I'm having a really hard time at why John Harbaugh would even entertain the Titans. Like,
to build something from the ground up.
If you could rank the jobs 1 through 9, it's in the bottom 2.
Oh, there's no doubt. No, it's the bottom of the barrel.
I mean, you have Cam Ward, so he must like Cam Ward. That must be because I've heard he's done a lot of research on the quarterbacks. I mean, the Titans, dude, if they can land Harbaugh.
Here's the thing.
That would be a coup.
Here's the thing. The Titans have been irrelevant for a while. It's been a disaster. You chose the GM over Vrabel.
Which was dumb from the moment they did it.
Yes.
Dumb from the moment they did it.
If for the Titans to be relevant and not be a laughingstock, they cannot let Harbaugh walk out of the building.
There's a less than 5% chance he takes that job. He's going to New York.
Think so?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lock, I think.
I don't know. It's a lot easier in Tennessee. We don't have like state taxes and all that. Then we have to live in New York and pay all that. And money goes a lot farther down there in Nashville.
But you look at that core with the Giants. You add Harbaugh in. If Dart's not a bust, if Dart progresses with Scattaboo and Neighbors and they have the line's gotten better.
The defensive line.
Defensively, they're going to be, I think they're really decent. I think the Giants, if you land Harbaugh, I think you're right there as a division favorite next year. As crazy as that sounds, I mean, you have to think they'll be in the mix.
True or false? The NFC title game will be Rams Seahawks. The AFC title game will be Pats versus Broncos.
I'm going to go 49ers Rams.
Really? All right.
I got the 49ers winning at Seattle. I think getting Williams.
They didn't
back.
The last time they played there. It took
we're going to have to talk about this more. I don't want to blow the rest of our segments for the rest of the week, but tentatively, I haven't really dove into them completely yet. But just off the top of my head, I'll go Rams, Niners, and on the other side, Bills, Texans.
Gotcha.
Championship. And I'll give you one.
Yeah, give me one. I got one last one for you, but give me one real quick.
By this time next week, Kyle Tucker's in New York Met.
True.
I think it's true. I think by this time next week, I think he'll be a Met. I think it's getting close.
I think the Yankees really don't want him. They want Bellinger because he can play other positions. I think they're going to get that worked out with some opt-out years. True or false? Let me give you this one. Notre Dame proved the doubters wrong who said by not going to a bowl game, they completely blown their brand with how
bowl games. I don't know. I heard you and Dave talking about this the other day about how the SEC's record in bowl games. Nobody cares.
No, but
bowl game records are completely.
If you're going to sit there, hold on. If you're going to
bowl game records mean nothing.
I agree with you except for this.
Team.
Hold on, I agree with you for this. If you're going to sit there and pound your chest that you're the best conference, you should get 7 teams in the playoffs. Those are the only time you play other conference players. When you're
like saying the NFC North went 10-0 in the preseason.
No,
man.
But you don't hear the NFC North pound their chest and get playoff committee and put teams in that don't deserve it.
Quickly. True or false, NASCAR got it right by switching things back to the chase.
False. It should be a full season.
I kind of like the chase.
The original chase.
The original. Yeah. 10 races, 16 drivers. That's all we got, man. We'll be seeing you tomorrow.
I don't like the one not winning in, not in.
Yeah.
You've been listening to Live at 5 on 102.7 The Game. Special thanks to Foreman Watson Hultree for sponsoring the preceding broadcast. FWHlegal.com. Tune in